This can be made the same day. You don't have to make it a day ahead of time, although a day ahead is even better. Here, I'm making like basically a basic tzatziki sauce. I would love to hear comments about the kinds of tzatziki that you like, different variations and such. So we're going to do, I've got a cucumber. I don't have one of the Asian or hothouse style, or English as they call it sometimes. So I got to take the skin off. It's a little bitter, and I really don't want that in the sauce. So we've got our cucumber peeled. We're going to cut the ends off. Abby hears me cooking. She's coming and running. And then we're just going to quarter these. Now, so you can see what I'm doing, I'll take a spoon. I'm just going to scrape out these seeds. These have a lot of water, and we don't want that in our sauce. Now we're going to take our peeled cucumber, and we're going to cut long strips. Because what we want to do is we want a real fine dice on this cucumber. Because we're going to salt it. We want lots of surface area for good contact. Although you don't necessarily have to do it this fine if you don't want to. I mean, hey, it's your sauce. And then we're going to dice these up. And then what we're going to do is I've got a little strainer right here. Like this, strainer's on a plate. And we're going to put our cucumber in there. I'll be back with you when I get it all cut up. So here I have our cucumber. It's all diced up real nice and fine. I have one, ice maker's going off. I have 1 teaspoon of sea salt. What we're going to do, we're going to mix this in. We're going to let it sit here and let some of the moisture come out. And then we'll come back in about 5 minutes and mix it again. So the total time we need on this is like 10-15 minutes. So for tzatziki, for our sauce, I'm going to use 1 sprig of dill. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to come in here, that main stem, I don't want it in there because it's kind of tough. There we go. And got my little fancy herb chopping tool. The reason I use this, because I'm terrible at chopping herbs with a knife. And this makes it a lot easier. I'm going to chop it up fairly fine because we want it to release all of its oils and flavors into the sauce. Looks like that's going to give me about a tablespoon of chopped dill. Oh wow, it smells good. Our cucumbers have given up most of the liquid that they're going to give up with this treatment. See that, all that liquid down in the bottom of the plate? Right, make sure you can see that. There we go. That all come out of the cucumbers. We don't want that in our sauce. Anyway, now what I'm going to do here, I'm going to take our cucumbers and then I'm going to mash them up. The Greek yogurt's kind of hard to blend, so I'm going to mash the cucumbers before I put them in there. There we go. Now I didn't completely mash the cucumbers down into nothing. You see all that liquid that come out of them? What I'm gonna do is put this in our plate with the other liquid. Now I have 1 cup of Greek yogurt. If you have the thin stuff, take about 1.5 cups, 2 cups, put it in some cheesecloth and strain the excess liquid out of it. And that'll give you something pretty close. So we've got our cucumber in there. I have 1 teaspoon of minced garlic. We keep tons of this stuff around because we happen to use a little bit. Got our dill. Here's our dill that we diced up. Whoops. Some freshly cracked black pepper. This you kind of do to taste. I like a lot in mine. Salt, we'll come back and check salt later because we've got a lot of salt on the cucumbers, and depending on how much is still left in the cucumbers, we may or may not want to add some more salt. There we go. Give this a mix, and then what we're going to do is we're going to put this in the refrigerator for at least an hour, but I like to go 2 or 3 hours ahead of time. But you know, if you're in a hurry, just eat it right now. It's going to be pretty good. Just check for salt before you start eating it.